A third complaint unsealed today, the one I am announcing, amends and builds on prior complaints out of the Eastern District of New York and lays out how MPS officers targeted participants in virtual convenings hosted on the platform of a U.S. communications technology company. Participants included Chinese dissidents and critics of the regime based in the United States and around the world. As described in the amended complaint, the actions of the MPS officers had a chilling effect on meeting participants, some of whom had fled the PRC and knew the PRC was likely monitoring them from abroad. The complaint in that case also alleges that the MPS worked closely with another defendant to censor speech on the U.S. technology company's platform, including speech taking place here in the United States. As announced when the original complaint was filed in December 2020, that defendant was an employee of the U.S. technology company who was working at the time in China. We allege that the defendant removed content critical of the PRC, fabricated evidence of the terms of service violations in order to end virtual meetings critical of the PRC, and suspended and canceled user accounts that were critical of the PRC. Whether through these physical or virtual means, these crimes created real effects for victims in the United States, victims whose rights the Department of Justice is committed to protecting. As the National Security Division, my division, continues to pursue its strategy of countering nation-state threats, we want to emphasize that our efforts, including today's cases, are directed against the illicit actions of the PRC government and its agents, not the Chinese people, not the Chinese diaspora community in the United States, and not Americans of Chinese descent. In our work in this space, we have seen that victims of transnational repression in the United States are too often individuals who came to the United States precisely to benefit from the added protections that our Constitution and our laws provide against authoritarianism and tyranny. In the United States of America, the law protects all of us in the peaceful expression of our opinions, our beliefs, and our ideas. And in America, the law protects all of us equally from persecution, violence, and threats of violence. As authoritarian governments, whether the PRC, Russia, Iran, or others, become more brazen in their efforts to trample the rights and liberties that are the bedrock of our democracy, the Department of Justice will redouble its efforts to defend our democracy, our democratic institutions, and our sovereignty.